Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a man who's currently naked in Tahiti. It's Norbert.
Oh shit, look at this. Got my car here. That's the only exit, only way out. You're standing right in front of it. Now, you can move, but walks away with a bag of $10 million worth of stolen diamonds.
Wincott rules.
Wincott, Wincott, top tier villain in this movie.
Oh my
Period.
gosh.
Point blank.
He drops
Top
some
tier.
he drops some bombs on Murphy, and he brings out the
Bruh,
best in Murphy too. Like
bruh.
Murphy, everyone brings out the best in Murphy in this if movie, though. If you think about it, I mean, what Carmen Ejogo, like she and Murphy have incredible chemistry. I mean, like they're
They
through the
do.
roof.
They do.
Rapaport and Murphy actually have really good chemistry. Like they work really well together. So I
They
mean,
do. New
it,
York boys, that's what that is. Not for nothing. There is a thing when you put two New Yorkers in a room, there's a vibe, and that comes across on the screen.
definite vibe. And then you got Corda Wincott, who's just pew.
Just pure psychopathic evil, man. Drops the N bomb very calmly, too,
he
and has a
does
gun in his face.
he does not care. There's a scene where
No,
Murphy goes, "You killed my friends, and you killed this person." He's like, "Tell someone who gives a shit." I'm like, whoa,
with the gun in his
and he
face.
doesn't care. And
No, no.
you know what's great about that kind of villain? Where one thing I love about this movie, Inspector Scott Roper, very, very good at what he does. He is a
Yes, he
very
is.
he's talented, he is smart, he has a good rapport with Rapaport. He can
That's right.
snag 5,000 extra dollars. A little bit of a gambling issue, but it doesn't really set him back too bad. Uh, but like he's very good at his job. He's a capable man. But when he comes across Corda, it's like this
Oh,
guy's gonna kill you. And if he says he'll kill you, he will kill you. If he's gonna mess with you
he
from
will.
prison, he will mess with you from prison. He will
He
get
will.
out and he will hurt you.
He
So
will.
I love it's a really interesting thing where there's a villain that you're just like, man, that guy's bad. Like that
He's a
dude is.
terrible, he's an objectively terrible human being. However, he loves his family.
Yeah, he does.
Clarence, his cousin, ex junkie, might still be a junkie, basically a henchman. He's a moron. He clearly always gets rousted by the police and just spills, which is what got Mike into the situation in the first place, just spilling to the wrong person. He's a cheap snitch, but he's also in love with his cousin. You know, he
Yeah.
loves Mike. Clarence loves Mike. Mike loves Clarence. And the way that when Eddie Murphy, you see this? You see the glove? That's the coroner's glove. Huh, I killed your cousin. and and Mike is just aggrieved at this, man. When he's, you come in here, you threaten me, show me pictures of my dead cousin, my family. He's like, the nerve of you. Mind you, he's just 30 seconds after he's just dropped the N bomb.
Yeah.
On Eddie Murphy. And he still manages to just be like, you come to me, you talk to me like this in my own home. You think you can just tell me like this? This is the way you approach me? God, brilliant. And Wincott has always been
Great.
that guy.
That
When
guy.
he's on screen, the voice, the beady eyes, you know, when he does that kind of thing, he's one of the best parts of Alien Resurrection, arguably better than Ripley. And then, of course, he dies early, which I almost turned the movie off
Yeah,
when
it's
he
dumb.
died.
Yeah, don't kill my guy.
Oh man.
but like so growing up, there's you know dad movies or like
Hmm.
movies just everyone watched as a kid.
Hmm.
He is in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves in
Yes,
'91. Then he pops up in The Crow, and like I watched that when I was 12. I was like, this guy is awesome. He's evil,
period. Yep.
but geez Louise, then he pops up in like Strange Days, which I watched. He's in Dead Man. Like he had such a great run in the '90s, but just between Robin Hood and The Crow, you're just
Hmm.
you're like, man, this guy, this guy's got it. And he was in Miami Vice, which the director of this film, Thomas Carter, directed the pilot of, which kind of makes me
Hmm.
happy. But no, he's such a great villain. And this movie, I remember when it came out, it was met with like universal and
Seriously.
just
Yeah.
I wish I was more articulate with my words, but that's pretty much what it was met with.
Hmm.
And you watch it now, and Ebert wrote a great review, so I can't claim I said this. And I don't even know if I would have thought about this, but you know, Scott Roper has a gambling addiction. A legit, his car gets towed. It
Yes,
cost
sir.
him his relationship. It cost him his dog, Troy.
Yes, sir.
He's
Yes, sir.
always betting. He's getting other people to bet. He's taking other people's money for betting. He's addicted, but like he seems to exist just fine. And at the end, it's like, oh, that's what he's doing. I'm going to call his bluff because I got to read from what his feet are doing. No, none of that
Right.
happens. He just gambles.
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and like
Hmm.
he meets Kevin McCall, and they don't hate each other at first. Like actually, Roper's like McCall reads Roper's lips because he can read. He basically his new partner Michael Rapaport can do everything, like read lips and all
Everything.
this.
That's right.
Roper gets him a raise, and like he gets a raise, and then they just sort of become buds, and then they become like best friends forever at the end. He gets
That's
back,
right.
like Jogo, he's so charming with her, with Ronnie, that like you're like,
Hmm.
yeah, they're gonna get back together, because Greg,
Clearly.
fuck him. Um,
That's right.
but like,
He makes himself appear to be better than a guy who easily makes seven, eight figures a year.
yeah, just like, and great battle. Why don't you marry him? But yeah, it's like so many things could come back. Like there's the training sequence where he gives Michael Rappaport the training. There's like, most
Hilarious.
screenplays, I feel like there's a lot of Chekhovs, but in this
There are.
film, it's it's like, give me your gun, give me your backup gun. Okay, like there's no like, Michael Rappaport's a sniper. He can't even take the guy down.
No.
Um, so like, there's no like, there's very few Chekhovs in this, and
Now,
and I
I,
like
I
that though.
actually I found a few Chekhovs
But
actually.
not like
All right.
like not all check. I feel like some movies are so tight with like every
For
single thing
sure.
that's in the movie,
Right.
it
They
comes to
always
play
check off the
later.
box at the end.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right, right, right,
This one
right.
does. You're like what was the gambling subplot again? Like I don't know. Who cares? It was fun. I learned something.
Well, so the gambling thing is just to establish that, yeah, he's a good cop who marches to the beat of his own drum. He's even got Solus, who plays that same role in Basic Instinct in '92. The San Fran, the San Fran police captain.
Hmm.
He's trying to control this hotshot cop, but the cop gets results. So we give him some rope, you know. Eddie Murphy playing Scott here, they put the gambling thing in there to humanize him because if
Yeah,
not, he would just be even more a John McClane. He gets the job done.
yeah,
He's willing to take crazy chances. And the movie really, for all of the hate, the movie's got like 17% from
yeah. That's bad.
35 critics,
That's
which is
bad.
absurd. And in the first 15 minutes of this movie, you establish Scott's got skills. He's a gambling addict. He's a bad father because he's a gambling addict and it cost his relationship. He's got money issues as you see the car get repossessed. He's pining for Veronica because this is Carmen Ejogo in her prime, her first Hollywood movie. The woman, as she walks around on screen, it's like this is proof that God exists. And later in the movie, when they're in the fancy restaurant, she comes out in the dress, and you're just like, Mary, mother of God, this woman. Okay. So you understand why he's pining for her, not just because she's the mother of his child, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, we're
The
going to
gambling
Tahiti.
thing, we're going to naked in Tahiti. The gambling thing is established real easy because number one, he's listening to a horse race on a car radio.
Yeah,
That is a hint and a half that the man is an addict. You don't need anybody to tell you that. Okay. He's listening to horse racing on the radio, bro. Number two, he is constantly gambling on the 1996-97 Warriors because this movie came out in 97. The Warriors in 96-97 were 30 and 52, featuring Latrell Sprewell, who ended up on the Knicks. They made a run in 99 to the finals. And Chris Mullin, who's like in year 11, and Mark Price, who's also late in his career at this point. And Chris Mullin was at this point established as basically a functional alcoholic. So yeah, he's got a serious gambling problem. He's betting on a losing team. He's a moron in terms of that. And he let his relationship die. So, mwah, to the gambling. And the Chekhov stuff, he hates SWAT. That keeps coming back. He keeps
Yeah.
telling you that SWAT is gun-toting maniacs.
You haven't
You
killed
know,
anyone today.
that's right. If SWAT goes in there, you're going to lose one person, possibly two. And then the second situation,
Wait, did he become Keith
they
David
shoot.
there?
SWAT goes in there, you're going to lose one person, possibly two. By the
The beans with
second
the
hostage
French.
situation,
Sorry.
no, that was brilliant. By the second hostage situation, yeah, congratulations, SWAT has murdered an innocent man by just
Oh yeah,
his
plug him.
bang,
Yeah.
just in the brain too. Like that guy's dead. You killed the innocent, and mwah, no consequences. We never hear about the fact again that SWAT has literally murdered a hostage.
Yeah.
You get the Chekhov's ear in the piece of paper. That's Chekhov's piece of paper.
Oh yeah, that
When
paper
you
comes back with the
when
tape.
that comes back when that comes back around, you're like, wait a minute, is Wincott cutting pieces off of Carmen Ejogo? Because when that man says, if I so much as smell a cop, I'll be sending you pieces of her for a month. You can believe him.
He will too.
He's a pure sociopath
Yeah.
who only loves Clarence. And now that Clarence is dead, nothing's holding him back.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that right there, you get a couple of checkoffs. And then one of the reasons why the critics did hate cliche after cliche after cliche. You know, the aggrieved captain, sure, that's a cliche. You visit the girlfriend after your partner dies to try to get some, it fails.
She
That's a
gets
cliche.
kidnapped.
She gets kidnapped. That's a cliche. They tie her to the railroad tracks almost.
Yeah, they do.
Cool plan, though. Cool plan. The final boss level in this movie is great. So you get that cliche. I want to be put on this case. You know damn well I cannot assign you to this case. You're much too close to this. You let the department handle it. You get that cliche. You know what I mean?
New partner.
New partner who's basically supposed to be the audience's perspective on how the job works. But the training, you only get that one scene and it never comes into play again. So there's your anti-Chekhov with a Chekhov. Car chase in San Francisco with the slow motion leap off the hill. You get
Mhm.
that cliche, but that's a sweet car chase, man. No CGI. The entire movie's made in San Fran, too. So
Here's the thing
it's
that
a good
bothers me.
movie.
Here's the thing that bothers me though, where when people start like, yes, this movie is very familiar, but I mean,
For sure.
when you start complaining about cliches, I just watched. This is gonna be released in a while, but I went to a screening of How to Train Your Dragon, the live action. It's legitimately almost a shot for shot remake with like 20 extra minutes of like Gerard Butler and Nico Parker get more stuff to do. But like there's shots where like, yeah,
Ooh,
that was from an animated film, but doesn't look as good. And it has like an 80
right.
something percent score on Rotten Tomatoes. And you're like, guys, this is the safest, most boring. Like I was watching it, I was like, I just saw this. Like I've seen this. Like this isn't, and like they only did it because like hey, we want to avoid Disney because Disney does some stuff. So like they played it so safe, I wanted to die in the theater, but it has an 80%. But then people go
Yeah.
and watch Metro and they're like, oh, and there's a captain and there's a this, and you're like, do you not see Eddie Murphy being hilarious? Fuck you, man. Like just uh and like just yelling about the boyfriend and like naked in Tahiti. And like
Yes.
just like Michael Wincott being Michael Wincott and a scary villain and some really funny fake out scenes with mirrors with a Jogo looking in a bathroom mirror about 40 times. This
Love
movie,
that fake out.
you know, even if it works, even if it's so familiar, it's cooking. And like, you know,
For
Thomas
sure.
Carter directs the hell out of it. There's some very beefy, very wonderful action scenes. Murphy's clearly engaged, clearly loving this. And you know what? It's almost like a snapshot of just like a grown man dealing with
It
his
is.
life. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
like there's no like hey, I'm not gambling anymore. Like there's none of that. Um, it's just a snapshot of that. And I like there's some great lines, like he drives that truck around, there's some like legit scares. So I mean,
For sure.
but then people go, oh well, you know, it's like it just borrows like every movie borrow. I did a thing on rom-coms where I analyzed 86 of them and I came up with 11 tropes that all of them like most of them feature. And on average, those 86 rom-coms feature 8 of the 11 tropes. But
Of
like some
course.
of them have 90% scores. I just think like it's just odd when people pick out one movie for being, you know, stock and then other movies
Yes,
which are completely, like by the book. So like, yeah, this is good. This is a good one, and I just
for
don't get
sure.
it. And it now on it, like this is coming off of Beverly Hills Cop. We got to think about that. Like it's coming off of like he just had a giant hit with Nutty Professor.
Right,
So you
right.
watch this movie, it's R rated, and it's scary, dude. Like when Wincott stabs that dude to death, like like he stabs Die Hard 2
Dude,
to
it's a
death. Um,
brutal murder. A
just
brutal murder. Straight out of Basic Instinct. Also in San Francisco. Also with knives in an elevator.
and it's like yeah, it's a brutal, and then the tone is all over the place because you have Michael Wincott, just dropping the N word, murdering people,
Yeah,
being
that's
about
right.
it, and then you just have Naked in Tahiti, like or like
That's
him
right.
yelling. So tonally, sure, it's all over the place, but like I think Ebert's right. This is a 3 out of 4 star movie.
For
It's
sure.
a good time. So yeah, I just maybe it was the time when it came out, but I don't know. I don't think it was very fair. Also, it came out after
Uh,
The Rock, which had
oh, oh yeah.
the
Well,
San
forget him.
Francisco scenes. Um,
Forget him.
and like also this is
Forget
the
about
era of like what Con Air, um,
Right,
you
right.
know, um, Michael Bay, Bad Boys. So this one did feel a little bit 80s throwbacky. So I think like,
Mm-hmm.
there's like Face Off and all these movies coming out. So I think it felt a little out of place. It felt a little all over the place, but there's so many positives in it that it's hard to ignore.
A lot of good stuff is going on here. And Eddie Murphy, he explodes on the scene with 48 Hours in 82.
God, oh my gosh.
By 89, he's directing his own movie and producing with Harlem Nights, right? But he's just got hit after hit after hit. The Golden Child is but it still gets its money. He puts out Eddie Murphy Raw in 87. But now from 90 to 97, when Metro comes out, which is 97, another 48 hours, makes its money, but Boomerang, great rom com, Distinguished Gentleman,
Made a ton
kind
of
of
money.
kind of
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop 3, which
Oof.
is what they wanted Metro to be, quite honestly. You could tell clearly that's the direction.
But
Beverly Hills Cop
wasn't the
3,
director just like, hey man, I need it. Like,
yeah, let's secure the bag
yeah.
together. Exactly. Eddie Murphy, you okay, here's my bank account. Let's just make this movie. That's the one that feels like it's mailed in,
Oh,
quite honestly.
yeah. It broke
He
my heart.
seems like he's
Yeah.
just he seems like he's just sleepwalking through the whole movie.
And
That's for
then
sure.
let's not forget Vampire Brooklyn, which didn't do well.
I can't. I've tried to watch the movie so many times, and I am a diehard Eddie Murphy fan. I can't make it through that movie. I can't.
can
And
I
then Nutty
pick?
Professor comes out in
Can I talk about
96.
this run he had from '96 though to like '01? Can I
Just
like
blockbuster. Go for it.
Nutty Professor? It's like Metro, but like then he did Milan, great voice work. Doctor
Yep.
Doolittle, 294 million. Then he had a tremendous flop with Holy Man.
Tremendous.
You know
That's
what?
another one where I'm just like, boy,
He followed that one up with Life, which was great. Bowfinger,
great.
Nutty Professor 2, Shrek, Doctor Doolittle 2. Now, some of those are cynical sequels, but Doctor Doolittle
Mm-hmm.
2, 176 million, Shrek, 492 million, Nutty Professor 2,
Mm.
166 million, Bowfinger, 99 million. Life,
Yeah,
Life made 74 million in 1999. That's a good run for that movie. And it did pretty
that's
much
right.
all of it domestically. It did
That's right.
64 million domestic. I mean, that's big for 90. That's over 100 million now, with inflation. That's a hell of
For
a run.
sure.
But then he went on a
For
real
sure.
bad run.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But those were clearly just cash grabs
Yeah. Oh gosh.
because, especially after Pluto Nash died, which he didn't even care. He was just like, I want to see black people in space and made Pluto Nash. And he took that loss. They was just like, cool. I'm still worth at least 9 figures. Shut up. I'm Eddie Murphy. I've been doing this since when I was 21, I saved Saturday Night Live. Like,
Yeah.
shut up.
And you know what I love about him too? Like, so he'll do Pluto Nash and I Spy, not great. But then Daddy Daycare makes 164 million, Haunted Mansion 155 million. Then he does Shrek 2.
Mhm,
Then he does
mhm.
Dreamgirls, like Oscar nomination.
Oscar
Um,
worthy, yeah.
and then I love that he follows that up with Norbit, like
Oh.
Shrek the Third, which made 800 million. But then like Meet Dave and imagine that, and like Tower Heist, it made 150 mil, but still like, and then 1,000 words, and like Mr.
Yeah.
Church, and you're like, what is happening? But then he pops up in Dolomite Is My Name, and you're like, yeah.
Brilliant movie.
And then he does Coming to America, which almost kills me. And then he comes
Cromulent.
back out with like Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, which is great. So
I love that movie.
he's just a guy who, oh, we need to cover that, by the way, because we covered the rest of the series. But I
No
love how
problem.
his career just like yo-yos, but he's always got a hit in him. Like when you think he's down, he'll pop up and Dolomite is my name, and you're like, this dude needs to win an Oscar.
Oh wait,
Um, like so it's fun watching his career. He's a guy who like he's almost kind of like not like a Tom Cruise, but Tom Cruise is that up and downs. But yeah, he had some prolonged ones here. But
for
yeah,
sure.
he Murphy's always got a hit at him, is what I'm saying.
He's made 48 movies, and Beverly Hills Cop in 48 hours alone redefined what movies are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
The buddy cop genre is redefined by 48 hours. All the banter and whatnot that you see in Lethal Weapon, whatnot, that starts with 48 hours. It's not the first buddy cop, but it is the one that sets the tone. Beverly Hills Cop, it shows you, yeah, a brother can be a cop and still have the swag and be hilarious. That movie's brilliant. Even The Golden Child, I don't care. He tried to make Indiana Jones with a dude from Detroit. Okay, fine. I'm cool with that. I don't care. I don't care. I just love it. So now when you watch Metro and it just gets hate, and the only person that likes this movie to this day is Eddie Murphy. The director said one of the biggest mistakes he made in his career was to make Metro as an R-rated movie. Like, you want this to be PG-13 somehow? I don't understand because the language is the key.
Mm-hmm.
There's no nudity. And the one gory thing is, the murder of partner Sam in the elevator. Uh, Carmen Ejogo, she says, he was utterly charming, but did he tell me this? He gets told there's this script. It's a bit shitty. Are you interested? No, not really. Well, they're going to give you 30 minutes to do it. Yeah, all right, then. And that's where he's at. He's not doing it to be the next Poitier. It is what it is for him. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what he's like on set. He's just showing up and getting paid. Whereas I was like, what's the motivation here? And I'm thinking, are you watching the same movie? He's not mailing this in. I don't get
No.
that. I don't get that. Michael Rapaport, he said it was whack. It was really disappointing to me. The banner, the shit talking that you hear me doing here. We were trying to do that, but the director was trying to do some other shit. He thought he was making seven. And I'm just like, shut up, Michael Rapaport. You're just mad because you weren't in the movie more. That's
Yeah.
clearly what that is.
And he hates Deep Blue
Clearly.
Sea too. Like he's just yeah.
Just an objectively terrible human being, man. It's like he learned nothing from being in higher learning. You know what I'm saying? He learned the point of higher learning went right over his head as he played that weird incel dude. Come on, Michael, watch it again.
This guy's movies though have made so much money. I'm just looking
Oh
through
yeah.
this here.
Oh yeah.
Like even adjusted for inflation, like most of it, like 30 something of his movies have cleared 100 million. Like and just at the like $100
Out
million
of
dollars.
48.
Yeah.
Out of 48.
And like
That's right.
honestly, it's probably so let's see. The ones that have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I would say how much did this make? Yeah, I would say 10 haven't cleared 100 million when you adjust for inflation.
He's fine. He's
Yeah.
fine. He's a
Like,
perfectly
people love him, but
brilliant actor.
like
He's a brilliant actor to me.
I don't that's really annoying that people said he wasn't trying here. Like I don't
It's because they love. This is pre-internet, so you sell papers and you get magazine sales by saying, "Oh, Eddie Murphy's coming up with another flop." Oh,
yeah.
remember The Distinguished Gentleman? That sucked. Oops. Remember Vampire in Brooklyn? That sucked. Oops. Beverly Hills Cop was terrible. Oh boy, Metro. Whatever.
But
And
you know what?
meanwhile,
Oh, sorry, go for it.
I was just gonna say, meanwhile, Nutty Professor and Dr. Doolittle not only make $1 trillion, but they redefine movie soundtracks again. Like Nutty Professor, you get that Aaliyah track. You couldn't get away from "I really need somebody. Tell me I need somebody." That
Baby
song
girl.
played
Yeah.
everywhere. Everywhere.
I
Shut
kind
up.
of don't like Nutty Professor too, though, because I was working in a theater when it came out, and it was packed, and I had to go into the theater every day and tell people to move in seats because everyone sits like opposite. I was like, everyone move in because this is a sold out theater. We need to pack people in here. And like, I just got so much shit from almost every time. That was like the worst theater to corral. But then I would just always hang in there and just stand there. And then one time I got a round of applause from like the theater because I just wouldn't give up and I got everyone to
Yeah.
move. So yeah, but
There
I
you
just
go.
that was that in South Park.
Ah.
But I was like 17 trying to move a bunch of like stoned and drunk adults into different seats. Didn't work too well. I don't know.
Oh, I just thought of another checkoff. The SWAT team really idolizes him, which is an irony
Yeah, they do.
because he's always telling people how the SWAT team are basically psycho murderers who just can't wait to shoot somebody, and the SWAT team is always making a statement. What makes a guy do something like that? Give me a roof and a rifle any day. And then guy asks the chief, "How can he be sure the guy won't shoot him? He can't." Dun dun dun, dun, dun. Cut to Eddie Murphy bravely walking into the fray.
Then he's like, "Give me your gun," and then he shoots the guy,
Yeah, yeah,
but
he
he
does.
doesn't kill him. But
Yeah, he does.
I love that Rapaport's a sniper, and that doesn't really he gets shot. Corba gets
Yeah, he
him.
does.
It's
Yeah, he does.
I guess it's a movie that keeps you a little on your toes, or not, it's not on your toes, but you're like, what is this? Is really familiar, and it doesn't give you exactly what you think is going to happen, I guess. But
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't think you can say that Murphy wasn't trying on this, like with the
No,
Tahiti
I
and like
disagree.
the yelling. He
Yeah,
was just trying something different. And listen,
that's it.
he can't be Axel Foley from the first film in every movie. Like you don't
Hmm.
want he doesn't need to be that much of a motor mouth in there.
This is not Axel Foley 100%. It's really
No,
not. It's
no,
really not Axel Foley at all.
no, like he said it too. He said that they added more drama and they gave him a job and like a girlfriend and a gambling habit so that he wouldn't be Axel Foley. Because Axel Foley
Right.
just sort of shows up to California. Is like, hey guys, like he's a force of
Yeah,
nature. And this
that's
one,
right.
he's actually a lived-in human being. But I think
Hmm.
you know the problem is coming to America. Beverly Hills Cop, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Trading Places, 48 Hours. He explodes off the screen. And I
Yep.
mean, a year prior, he just exploded off the scene in Nutty Professor. So I
Yep.
think when they're seeing a more like chill Murphy trying to do something different, because I mean, think about Jim Carrey. He's like, he went did a Truman Show. Adam Sandler goes
Right.
Punch Drunk Love. Like a lot of comedians,
Right.
like even Damon Wayans went serious. Like a lot of
Right.
serious, comedians or like comedy actors, they wanted to go straight. So I think he just wanted to, like,
It's the truth.
uh,
It's the truth.
and then I think people
And
rebelled a little bit.
that's what it is. When you watch a movie like this, a cop movie, you know at the end something's going to blow up. You know in the middle somebody's either going to get kidnapped or hurt or killed, and it gives the cop motivation. You're not watching Metro for the plot. You're watching Metro to see Eddie Murphy do his thing. You
Yeah,
know, the
yeah,
cops don't get along with their girlfriends. That's another cliche,
yeah,
right? The track is where you would take your troubles instead of me. How many times have we seen a movie where the cop's girlfriend just wants him to open up?
yeah,
But the cop can't because he doesn't want to expose her to that world. That's 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 been movies since movies started, since probably like Dragnet, the original propaganda was on TV. Like, give me a break. You're watching this movie for you either like Eddie Murphy or you don't. That's
yeah.
basically what it is, you know. And by the time this movie comes out, he had had a movie nearly every single year since, as a matter of fact, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. He's just starts a run of movies. He took a break from 92 to 94 releasing a movie. It was Boomerang and Distinguished Gentleman in 92. But 94, 95, Beverly Hills Cop 3, Vampire in Brooklyn, ugh. Nutty Professor, cool. Metro comes in, we don't know. Is this going to be good or bad? And a lot of people just, you know what? It's probably crap. There's
Yeah.
nothing interesting happening here.
Well,
So
that
they
was
just they
that was
just
what was
shit on.
built around. Everyone shit on it though. Like I
Yeah,
remember, even when I was 15, I remember just people being like, "Oh, Metro! Like, look at that! Like
yeah,
the trailer wasn't great,
right.
and you just were a little hesitant of it, even though he was coming off a gigantic film." But you know what's in? I think it was kind of hard for actors to switch. I think it was harder for actors to switch lanes in the 90s, 80s. I mean, in the early studio system, you were like, you didn't go to TV. You were a TV
Right.
actor, you were a movie star. Like, remember in the 90s when people tried to switch lanes a little bit and everyone
Yeah.
sort of hated it? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
like you can't switch lanes. You can't go serious. You can't do that. So I think now it's a lot easier to, but so like when Eddie Murphy went a little serious, I don't know if people like that, if that makes
Probably
sense.
not, man.
But
No, it does. It makes sense.
and listen, this Corba stuff goes hard.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
It
Yeah, it
goes
does.
hard, dude. And okay, so like, let's think about this. Like, Beverly Hills Cop, Golden Child, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Raw, Coming to America, Harlem Nights, 40, another 48 Hours, Boomerang, Distinguished Gentleman, Beverly Hills Cop 3, Vampire in Brooklyn, Eddie Professor. They're all different characters, but they're not, none of them go like hard, like maybe 48 Hours a little bit, but um, no, he didn't really have any Metro characters. Like these guys were pretty out there. So I think
Yeah,
Metro was
yeah.
like you
Mm-hmm.
see this and you're like, what's he doing?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? And I think after that run, you're a little unsure of it.
For sure. For sure.
But
48 hours, those guys with James Remar, they were psycho.
that's
They
why
were
like I mean that's a Walter Hill movie, so like that one's gonna
yeah.
uh
It's gonna be edgy. That's
yeah,
right.
exactly.
That's right.
But I mean he still rebounded. And I have a question. So like, when he's on, he is on.
That's
Who
it.
are other act like all right, so in my head, and like listen, I think Denzel's a great actor, but I'm thinking of like exploding off the screen charisma. Like
Mm.
I think when it like I love Denzel, but I don't know if I've ever like, maybe like Training Day, but I don't, or Malcolm X, but that's like very serious. Like I guess what I'm saying is like Mike Eddie Murphy or like a Julia Roberts. Like I feel like those two like blew off the screen at times of like with charm, not just like acting and like charisma. Like who else does that?
The
If you
late
know,
Chadwick Boseman
yeah,
nailed everything. Everything. Even in that Jackie Robinson movie, which was very by the numbers, nailed it. Nailed
yeah.
it. He was great.
Like I was watching, I can only count on maybe a handful of people. I was watching Pretty Woman, and I was like, man, Julia
Mm.
Roberts is operating on another level here. I was
Nailed it.
watching
Yeah.
like Beverly Hills Cop. I'm like, Eddie Murphy is channeling something incredible. Maybe Brad Pitt in the Ocean's movies. Like he's really good in those.
Not bad. That's not
But
bad.
but
That's not
like
bad.
I'm trying to think of people like maybe RDJ in Iron Man when you saw him.
Mm.
Like he
Mm.
exploded off the screen, and there's just very few times. And I feel like if you did pound for pound, who like exploded off the screen, he would have to be in top five for me.
For sure. Early Bruce Willis.
Oh man,
Die
yeah.
Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard Bruce Willis, because moonlighting Bruce Willis
Oh
was a
yeah, Die
bomb.
Hard. And then there's Hans
That's
Gruber. Oh man, anytime Alan Rickman's
well,
on screen.
Rickman. And I wasn't that his
Yeah,
first
Rickman.
movie?
And
Wasn't
then
that
he's
his
in
first
like
movie?
Galaxy
Oof.
Quest and like
Nailing it.
Robin
Nailing it.
Hood. Yeah, he owned that. So I would toss a Rickman in there. But I guess what I'm
Nailed it.
saying is like even in this movie though, when he's on, he's so on.
Yeah, he is.
But
He
it's
is.
crazy. This is a mashup, man. Uh
It is. It
like
is.
he's talking about
And what you
Naples and like, fuck that Naples shit.
yeah, that's right. This ain't Naples, motherfucker. You know what it is too. The reason why Wincott is so intense in this movie is because the Untouchables, that dude, Billy Drago, it's like he's channeling him the whole time. That guy, he's got these creepy silver gray blue eyes and just resting face of a psychopath. And he's just murdering people
I
in
like
the
how real he
Untouchables.
is. He is so yeah, like Drago, but like in this movie too, he's so real. He'll just
That's it.
murder you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good villain.
Period. Period. It's not even that he likes murder. It's just I have to move this table, so I'm gonna lift it up and put it over there. That's how he thinks of everything.
Hmm.
You are a potential obstacle. I'm not even, you know what, blank. Cold cocks an old lady.
Yeah.
Who does that?
He
Cold cocks the old lady.
shoots the guy on the car,
Pretty
the railway car on the
because
San
he
Francisco streets.
and throws during that car chase, he throws a guy, fuck out of here. Throws a guy at the car, throws him at the car, and then shoots another guy, and then shoots the rail car conductor.
Who falls
Hey,
onto
calm
the
down. What?
thing.
What'd she say to me? What? Calm down. Mang. Twice. Looks back. Okay, he's still alive. Mang. Cole cocks the old lady during the hostage situation. She's not conscious by the time I'm done. She's dead. And rewatching it, I'm thinking, is it because he's gonna kill her if she doesn't wake up? Or did he hit her that hard that he's like, yeah, she's probably gonna
And then there's that dead guy on the
die?
floor with his ear cut off, and just
bruh,
yeah,
bruh.
he
Means
is.
to an end is murder.
You don't see many villains like him, and I don't. I like that. I hate villains who just monologue and don't back
Right.
it up. Like this guy,
Right.
he'll drop a lot. He doesn't really monologue. He'll drop a couple sentences on you. Like this guy's gonna kill me. Like yeah,
That's it.
I would not if he was in jail. I don't think I could have a start a relationship with anybody because
Mhm.
like this guy's gonna find a way to get to me. Like this guy.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And to show you how he just sees murder as a tool, he didn't kill that cop when he grabs onto the laundry and escapes
Yeah.
from the dry cleaner in prison. If he was a real psychopath, he would have killed that cop because he clearly doesn't care about having heat on him anymore. He was mad at Clarence more so than the heat that got pulled on him. Because Clarence is a moron who he has to keep on taking care of, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He could have killed that cop, but he didn't. And for all the people, oh, it's so ridiculous how he escaped from prison. Approximately 3% of all inmates escape prison at some point, man. 1.4% of the prison population escapes confinement every year, mostly from minimum security. That's at least 2,000 prisoners a year. Okay.
Well,
This is real.
this guy's a straight murderer though, and he's killed cops, and they're just letting him drop off like
Pretty much
clothes. But I mean, like
incompetence. They're civil servants,
yeah.
dude. You don't take that job because you want to serve justice. You take that job because it's the last one with a pension.
And I'm sure he can be just a charming white guy. Like, oh yeah, you know what? He's cool. Yeah, take this. Here are my keys.
you want you want some smokes, you screw. Throws a pack of cigarettes at the cop. You're all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, he only kills people who get in his way. Because I mean, if he killed the cop, that would put more heat on him, and he doesn't need
Absolutely.
to. And
No.
I don't know. I just love that about he's. I don't think he's an evil character, but in this movie, it's nice when people are about it. Like I
Oh
sometimes I
yeah.
hate these idiot villains who just monologue. I like a villain who's about it.
I'm just gonna wet you now.
Uh,
It's
like,
over.
like Hans Gruber's
It's
about it. He'll
over.
put a bullet through
Oh
people's
yeah.
heads. Uh,
Oh yeah.
and
My detonators.
like even the sheriff,
100%.
he murders his cousin. He's just like, jeez Louise.
Yeah. What is your
Uh,
problem, dude? What is your
and
problem?
so he's totally about it. You know that Eddie Murphy's very capable.
Hmm.
Of course, you have the girlfriend to be kidnapped. Oh, there's one thing I don't like is when she gets attacked in her apartment, her like shirt gets unbuttoned, and I'm like, oh, like that's I don't know. I've never been a fan. Like in that movie Shooter, when Kate Mara gets attacked, she's like in her bra. I'm like, guys, like I know you want to show the trailer or something, but this is
We know what we're trying to do here. You for the pervs in the audience, you do get a couple of flashes of naked chicks at the very end of the movie,
yeah.
just in case that's what you were waiting for. So there you go.
I mean,
You know.
it's like '90s. You had to throw something in R-rated. Well, it's more like the '80s. But I don't know. I'm not being a prude here. I just always hated that because there's no reason for it. It's like, yes,
For sure.
let's look at a woman in a bra when she's being assaulted. Like, yeah, that's
It's not.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird titillation power fetish thing that some people have for
And they
sure.
build her character to be really cool, and then like they have that scene, and you're like, nah, I don't know. That's like my biggest complaint I would have to say about the movie.
Not going to disagree with you there. For me, the weirdest thing about the movie is he sits Rapaport down during training day to watch the video of his partner's murder. Doesn't really give good advice other than keep eye contact because that's in their soul. Whereas if you go to, the actual how do we do a hostage situation, you get the behavioral change stairway model. Number one, active listening. Always let the perp know you're listening, which is the eye contact thing. Number two, empathy. Understand their issues. How do you feel? He tries to give the Donald Loge donuts in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to, you know, Number three, build rapport. My girlfriend, my girlfriend. And then Rappaport tells him, oh, I can't help you with your girlfriend. You're not building rapport, right?
Yeah.
Number four, influence. Once you gain the trust, solutions can be recommended. Okay, now that I did something for you, you got to do something for me. Okay, let me take this cop out. He's bleeding. I'm trying to take that off your hand, right?
Wait, you just
Number
being
five.
that's Tim Meadows. I'm like, ladies man.
I'm not gonna lie, it's janky. My Eddie Murphy is very janky.
I
And then
like that
number five,
we've gotten Keith David. You sound like me with every accent when you're trying to do Eddie Murphy. I can't nail a single accent.
it's Eddie Murphy's hard other than the laugh. Jay Farrow is brilliant Eddie Murphy. And behavioral change. Maybe they act and maybe they surrender. That's what you're trying to get to. They never get to number five. They go through one through four the whole time. So he's showing him this video. He doesn't explain any of that to him
Uh-huh.
beyond keep eye contact. And then this inspires him to go bet on horses, the exacta, where they win 800 bucks somehow,
And he
because
tries to
that's supposed to
short
be
him.
another list. Yeah, he absolutely
And
only gave him 300.
none of that, and that's his 100 too.
That's right.
Uh,
And
none of
initially, it never comes back. That's right.
none of it.
This is the one check off that doesn't happen at all. No training helps at all.
But like, do you need it?
Mm-mm. That scene was unnecessary. It's like the only
Yeah,
unnecessary scene because you get nothing from it other than
nothing.
watching his partner get shot in the chest. And you understand already that he was shot in the chest. You understand he's got a dead partner already. Okay, I got you. But
Yeah,
whatever. Again, it's still under 2 hours with credits, like an hour 57.
but you know
It's
what?
fine.
I've seen movies with all the checkouts dotted, and they're boring.
Yeah, for sure.
This one's not boring.
No.
Wincott is insane. Jogo is awesome. Murphy is hilarious. Rappaport's good. The scene with the water and the pen cap, and like I like the
Test
truck he drives around. There's a couple muscular action scenes. There's
for sure.
a mustache trolling villain. There's like a lady's pretty much tied to railroad tracks at the end.
Pretty much, man. That's a classic San Francisco car chase.
Mhm.
Classic.
And like they're jumping stuff. Things are being jumped, which I love. Like
In
they're
slow
actually
mo,
in that. And and you know, it's fun sometimes watching capable people against other capable people.
for sure.
If you think about it, Wincott never really fails at like he could have
No,
just killed her. Like there's some villains that are just so incompetent. Like he sends his cousin. His cousin's an idiot. Like I think he knew his cousin probably couldn't do it. He's like, whatever, you owe
probably.
me. So I
He didn't think
think
he was gonna die. Yeah, he was trying to threaten Murphy.
you have a hyper capable villain versus a hyper capable hero, uh, and I like that. And even though that some plots are incredibly unnecessary,
Yeah.
and sniping skills are never come into play. They don't come into play at
Never,
all. And Eddie Murphy
never,
just keeps
never.
telling his girlfriend to go back inside. It's like, no, you're here. Like you are right here. Stay
Keep
with
her
the
with you,
cops.
dude.
Stay with the
Right.
police.
Exactly. Keep her with you, dude.
Stay with
Testing.
the police.
It's a test in lateral thinking. The obvious solution isn't the only solution. So of course Michael Rapaport gets shot and never gets to snipe anyone by doing something that involves lateral thinking. He does nothing that involves lateral thinking.
Nothing.
And it never comes up. The
I mean,
final boss is a brilliant plan. Like you said, man, holding that button. Oh shit, look at this. Got my car here. Still the exit. I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Because his plan is to not only decapitate Scott's girlfriend, but to also run him over in a classic Mustang. Like 400 horses going 100 miles an hour straight up your ass, Scott. I'm going to kill you and her and get my $10 million. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I love that. Boss plan.
and it just blows up. And one more thing about
Three
Wincott,
times.
I like his character's horrifying, but the guy is so he like has such a code. Like he's so
Yeah.
straightforward that you almost appreciate that. And it's
Yeah.
only because of Wincott, right? Like I don't think
Yeah.
any other actor pulls this off.
Not at
But
all.
like it's always fun when you watch a movie and the person is horrifying, but you still like them, or you at least like
Mm.
that movie Abigail. Dan Stevens is just so good in that movie that even though he's a dirtbag, you're like, I'm kind of rooting for this guy because Dan Stevens is such a good actor. Does that I like when there's a villain that's absolutely terrible, but they're played so well
Oh, that
that
movie was great. The Vampire Girl, yes.
yeah, like but Dan Stevens, Sammy, those are fucking onions, and like he's just
Yeah.
like there's a character she's like I have a daughter, I did drugs, but I can't take kids, and just
Right.
like, oh gosh, like in this one he's like I don't care, like he becomes a vampire and he kills a guy, like he's just whatever. So I don't know, I like when I don't know, but that's a movie where I was rooting for him. I wasn't rooting for Wincott in this one, but an actor's good and it plays a good role when you just want the villain not to win, but you're like,
Oh yeah. The guy
but,
scum. Yeah, for
but you're
sure.
kind of like, I respect this dude, like not, but
Mm,
not
definitely.
um, the guy just has a code, if that makes
Hmm.
sense, and I kind of
Hmm.
like
No, you're
that
right.
he's not wishy washy. He doesn't monologue.
Hmm.
He's not like that villain
Hmm.
from Under Siege 2 who you just want to fist fight. Um, he does something
For real.
really interesting with it. So I dig that.
For real, man. For real. And again, man, the final boss level in this is awesome. It's a great plan. It's a great plan to kill Ed Murphy and his girlfriend and get away with the money. And then, just to let you know that he dies, the truck hits barrels, explodes. While it's in the air, it explodes again. It hits the ground, give it a beat, explodes a third time. Okay? The Sanford and Son truck is the most explosive thing in movie history. This truck blows up 3 times just to let you know, oh, he's dead. Wincott is dead.
Mark's,
Murphy wins.
Mark's,
Fatality.
oh,
Three
that's
times.
amazing.
Three times the truck explodes, dude.
We got to
I've
kill this
never
guy.
seen anything like, we got to make sure this dude's dead. It's not, post credit scene, his hand charred rises from the ashes. No, that man's dead.
You know,
That man has been immolated.
this is a really random aside, but in this movie, people thought Murphy was kind of phoning it in, but I think
Yeah.
he just kind of turned out. It's like the other day at work, I was a little tired, and normally at work, I'm like living a dream. How y'all doing? Just trying to be positive. I was a little tired, and
Mhm.
like I walked by somebody, like, "Oh man, you look tired." I'm like, "No, like I'm just not like I didn't say living the dream." So I think when like you're normally that person, and then you're kind of not that one day, I think people don't like it. So I think
Yeah,
Murphy,
people are jerks.
yeah. So I think Murphy, you're so used to his energy, and then this one, the energy's there. I mean, shut up, man! Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
shut up. But it's few and far between. And he's trying to do serious stuff. So I think people just sort of recoiled from that, if that makes sense.
It could, because this movie comes out in 97. 93, he comes out with an R&B single with Michael Jackson. What's up? What's up? What's up with you? Right? So Murphy is all over the place. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 94, Beverly Hills Cop 3 comes out, and you're just like, bro, come on,
This isn't it.
stop it. And then 95, Vampire Brooklyn comes out. Would you please stop Eddie Murphy? Please. Nutty Professor comes out. Because I really need somebody. Soundtrack is banging. Movie is
Baby
banging.
girl,
People, st-
I'm a
I'm
man
a
from a
nerve
big
in a big DA.
movie.
Uh-huh. Brum, 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 brum.
And listen
Nutty
to what I
Professor
gotta
comes
say.
out.
Uh-huh.
People start rubbing their chin. Maybe we'll let you back in the club, Murphy. 97 Metro comes out. Come on. Come on. You have one job. Make me laugh all the time. All the time. Don't do anything else. Make me laugh. Shut up. And exactly, just like you said, man, you come in one day, you don't, greetings and salutations, be well. What's wrong with you, Hoffmeyer? You, you okay? Because people are jerks. But that's okay, ladies and gentlemen, because Eddie Murphy is worth 9 figures and has absolutely had a baby with the hottest Spice Girl. I will never not believe that Carmen Ejogo inspired him to, less than 10 years later, hook up with Mel B from the Spice Girls. British accent, check. Black girl, check. You're having my baby. Just like Ronnie in Metro. And no, we will not be together. Thank you. I will kick you that bread because I do have that paper. I am Eddie Murphy. Can you imagine his residuals just from his 80s movies?
Oh man.
Just from the 80s movies, bro.
Coming to
That man has never
America,
had to work again.
48 hours, and Coming to America, 48 hours, and Beverly Hills Cop were just on, and Beverly Hills Cop 2 were just on TV.
Constant. Right now, one of those movies is on TV. Right now. I swear to you. Coming to America, The Golden Child, Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, 48 Hours in Trading Places. One of those movies is on TV right now. Period. That man will never be broke. Like, why don't you buy the Mets, Eddie? Come on. Eddie Murphy's the man. I love that dude.
I feel like Aaliyah was kind of the soundtrack king,
For
queen. Because
uh
Are You That Somebody from that was actually from Dr. Doolittle, the album. Are You That Somebody?
was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Oh
then,
my God, I made a mistake. Okay, so what's Nutty Professor soundtrack?
well, that one sold a million copies.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. And then
Jay-Z.
she did Try Again from Romeo Must Die. But those are huge. So we
Yeah.
had what? Foxy Brown, Touch Me, Tease Me, I uh
Mhm.
like Ain't Nobody by Monica,
That's right. And
Pillow.
then you have the N-word song with
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. We can't say that title. We're good people.
Doing It Again, LL Cool J.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bars. Thank you for fixing that for me, man.
No, it's all
Thank
good.
you.
So I wasn't trying to correct you. I was just looking at the Nutty Professor soundtrack. But I mean, this sold a
bro.
million copies in the
Oh
States.
yeah. Oh yeah. Alone. Alone. These songs are Let's Ride remix. Okay. Same old G genuine.
I
And I
don't
think that
think
was off his album too,
I
from
don't think people
Dr. Dolittle.
realize how big Nutty Professor was.
It was
Like
massive. You couldn't get away from
when you adjust for inflation, it made 329, 330 million. So it was
it.
128
Jesus.
back then. But I mean, that's huge. This movie was huge. Hercules,
It really
Hercules.
was.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like the farting scenes, like just oh, I'm gonna get you. Um, oh,
The
I'm come
original
over
was
there.
not that great either. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at Jerry Lewis, but you watch that movie, oh, Glavin, oi,
No.
what the best thing we got from the Nutty Professor movie with Jerry Lewis until this movie came out, the remake, was Professor Frink from The Simpsons. Glavin, oi.
Oh man. Buddy Love and Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Woof. Woo, man. What my man Frank Drebin say? She just made you want to fall on your knees and thank God you were a man.
Yeah, between that Demon Knight and Collateral, yeah, you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know why Jamie Foxx would fight Tom Cruise.
Risk it all. Yeah, risk it all. You risk it all for Jada, 100%. You saw Will, real
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
You risk it all for Jada, bro.
yeah.
100%. You risk it all for Jada.
But yeah, and you know what's crazy too is that movie only opened like 2,000 like 2,200 theaters. Now movies are like in 4,000. They have a shorter
Oh
run
yeah.
span. Like this movie was in 10. Nutty Professor was like 2.5 months in theaters, so
Mhm.
there's more of a window. But it just was everywhere, and he
It's
was
five
everywhere.
times the budget. Yep,
But
five
you know
times the
what
budget.
though? Like you should award that. Like that's and I kind of miss the remember the 90s, man? Like the 90s had like Adam Sandler films, Denzel
Right,
films, Will Smith films, um,
right.
Eddie Murphy films, Jim
The
Carrey
movie
films.
star,
Yeah. Tom
the
Cruise
movie
films.
star.
Yeah.
Right, right,
And
right.
like
The movie star era.
and just
Right.
but like you had some that was like, my best friend's wedding was churning out 400 mil. Um, and that's a
There was
great
a
movie, man.
variety.
Yeah.
There was a variety of films. There were big ones, there were small ones because the theaters would take chances. I'm not, look, folks, I'm pulling this all out of my ass here. Theaters took chances because you had so many ways for movies to make money. If the movie does terrible in the theater, it's going to get on VHS and then DVD, right? And then people can find it later. That's what happened to Office Space. That's what happened to Zoolander. Zoolander
Mhm.
came out on 9/11, I think.
And everyone hated it.
And it was like, no, we're not
And
laughing
then it
now,
blew
okay?
up.
But then DVD saved it,
Yeah.
you know?
It,
With the
it,
streaming service thing, you can't make the money off the movies each way because it's not 300 million Americans potentially being able to buy it. It's five streaming services.
and it costs
That's
more
it.
because there's no royalties.
Exactly. Exactly.
But remember
So that's
when
why movies suck.
they used to be able to pop off back in the day, though? Like
Yes.
Independence Day,
Word of mouth.
Twister, Mission. Like remember when Austin Powers came out? That movie legit explode. Bad Boys, Scream,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
movies. I think back in the day, they. I know I said pop off, but it was like, yo, Austin Powers, bro. Yeah, fucking Austin Powers, man. Like, holy
Yeah.
crap. Nutty Professor, 274 million. It's
That's right. That's
it's like,
right.
and like
That's
The
right.
Rock, 336 million. Like, I don't think many people is that an action film with Nicolas Cage? Like, holy what just
The
happened?
the directing and the script and Psycho Nicolas Cage and
Michael
the
Bean,
whole
Ed Harris.
the site Michael Bean, Ed Harris, the late Tony Todd, and the potential fact that in an alternate universe, it's what if James Bond dot dot dot
Yeah.
the government captured James Bond and was just like, we're not giving you back actually
And
with James Bond.
and maybe it was because of lack of internet, but like I remember going to watch
I
a
think
Primal
so.
Fear and I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Like
Debut
um
monster.
and like listen, I know Cable Guy got a lot of bad buzz back then, but like also like Romeo and Juliet. I was like, man, like
Mm.
that was like when John Leguizamo in that movie, you're like, man, this blew up. I don't know, I just kind of remember I miss those days when if things evolve. So I'm kind of looking
Yeah.
back, and Hollywood's always been a business too. I'm not saying anything was perfect in the 90s,
For
It was
sure,
just
for sure.
fun. Like I guess we had that a little bit with like Barbie and Oppenheimer, but I feel like
Mm.
we had that like 12 times a year back in the day. Like just a movie would just like Twister makes 500 million. Like that wouldn't do
Word of
that
mouth,
now. Yeah.
word
Like
of
that.
mouth, word of mouth.
And like I don't know. I just kind of miss those days when just a random film would just blow up. Um
Mm, mm. Well, like you were saying with Life, how Life made so much money, it was like every black person of my generation in America saw that movie. We all know you're gonna eat your cornbread.
Cornbread. Yeah.
Nobody doesn't know that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was just about to
And that
say that. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my
exactly.
cornbread.
And it crossed over. And it crossed over because not just black audiences. You got Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. Okay. You're going to see that. You're going to at least consider it. And that movie crossed over. And people talk about how the tone varies in movies. Life was dark at the beginning, and it was funny
Oh,
because
it
they
got
just got
bleak,
arrested.
dude. Yeah, it got
Yeah,
bleak.
yeah, and it ends. They're dead. You know. But but and then the soundtrack. That's another one. Jodeci,
Yeah.
life, life. You know, Eddie Murphy was just doing whatever he wanted. And people hate because they don't have that freedom. That man made a song with Michael Jackson. His first single he made with his first big single he made with Rick James. Rick James was his boy. The Charlie Murphy, Dave Chappelle skit notwithstanding, he used to hang out with Rick James and somehow did not fall into the drugs, sex, rock and roll lifestyle. Managed to stay scandal free
Hmm.
for the longest time. He
And
got 10 kids and wives, and nobody looks at Eddie Murphy like he's, oh, you're a dirtbag.
I mean, he made Bowfinger.
Bruh, he should have got an Oscar for playing his brother.
Yeah,
I've
should
never
have.
seen him do that. I've never seen a role since. That's so oh heavenly God.
You know what I think like the one thing with Murphy though, you watch the vampire movie, you watch
Mm,
Holy Man, you watch A Thousand Words.
mm,
Murphy can hit. The problem is when Murphy hits a home run, it's like 1,000 feet. But then
yeah.
sometimes he'll just like it's like he's never played baseball before, and he has like, and so like there's so many highs and lows with him. Like does that make sense? Like when you watch Holy Man, you're like, what is that? When you watch Vampire in Brooklyn, you're like, what is happening? Like this guy's got it.
Seriously.
So I think when there's something a little off about him, you feel it because when he's on, he's on. But then there's
Mm.
moments where you're like, what, what,
The
what's
man,
happening?
you know
Yeah,
what it is too? 19 years old, this dude is doing stand up. So he's doing
yeah.
stand up as a real young teenager in New York, LA. Literally saved Saturday Night Live. Like, look it up,
Who
folks.
is it?
Not a game. Not a game. Literally saved Saturday Night Live from being canceled. There is no 50th anniversary
Yeah.
special this year without Eddie coming in. You are black and I am black. You are blind as a bat. You know, does skits with does a skit with Stevie Wonder shooting camera. You know, just he is not afraid to take chances. James Brown, hot tub, too hot.
Got my foot in the hot tub. It's wet.
He has been rolling the dice since he was 19.
Yeah.
So, yeah, distinguished gentleman, not too funny. Vampire in Brooklyn, he wanted to be a vampire. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
wanted. That's what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? He's never been afraid to take chances. Nutty Professor, I could probably make bank off of this. Look at this original movie. Watch me modernize this movie and just get paid. Boom. Massive hit. Metro, people hate on it, still not a failure at the box office.
No.
Did not fail. Did not fail. Let me get this Disney money, Mulan, and just starts rolling them off. Boom, boom, boom.
And his voice work is second to none. Too.
That
Like
man's my
it's
hero.
yeah.
He's a hero, always, always. Period.
It's just sometimes it's just odd. Like I guess like some actors you just see them and they're like, yeah, they're always decent. Like they're
Yeah.
fine. But then I think there's actors sometimes who just explode off the screen. And then when they put in a performance that you're just, this is not it. I think there's a little bit of whiplash with him sometimes with Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're just his highs are so high, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Um,
It's true. He's not afraid to swing. He's not
And,
afraid to swing.
and he's
And
evolved
48 movies
too.
in, that's right. He has. Yep. 48 movies in. I'm always looking forward to Eddie Murphy stuff. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Coming to America, but I still own it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be against it. You know, that movie where he steals the solid gold car with Ben Stiller. It was all right. I'll still pop it in though. 1,000 words, not bad. Dolomite, forget about it.
Oh man,
That's a
he should got an Oscar nom for that one.
nails that.
Dreamgirls.
Nails that. Even Norbit, the movie that has caused me endless psychological pain because they keep mocking my name,
Oh.
which is Norbert. Shouldn't have put that out there, but there it is.
Hey,
The haters are coming for
I've
me.
never done that.
Oh my God, Rasputia. That movie made 100 million anyway. And I've never liked that movie. That movie made $100 million and it's not that funny. It's just me. You want to talk because like when I was telling you about John Carpenter's Vampires and you're like, oh, that movie's mean. This movie is mean, Norbit. It's mean.
It made
It's not
159
nice.
million worldwide.
Globally. You can't stop him. You can only contain him. Eddie Murphy is the man,
Yeah.
always.
I put
So he
like
tries, ugh. Go ahead.
I'm putting him
Sorry.
modern day. I'm just gonna him and Julia Roberts are like my top two. Because like
Julia Roberts.
no,
Nice.
dude, hey, like my best friend's wedding, Pretty Woman. I'm telling you, man, when she was on, like they were throwing perfect games.
Pelican Brief, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I just like that. Like, so I had to watch Pretty Woman again. I'm like, man, she is like that movie was a blockbuster. And then I was working in a theater when Runaway Bride came out,
Mhm.
and the like lobby was packed. People were just, I need this Julia Roberts movie. Like I need this in my life. So yeah,
The
not
conspiracy theory, too, right?
oh yeah,
With
like
Mel Gibson.
90s Roberts and like maybe 80s and 90s Murphy. I don't know. It's hard to touch.
It's true. And the 90s was his quote unquote decline period because
Yeah,
of the sequelitis.
it's called money,
That was
man.
his decline period. And it was still like, oh, here's 100 million anyway,
Make
regardless.
make that money. But yeah,
Eddie Murphy, man. Eddie
uh,
Murphy. He's a national treasure. And yeah, he, I mean, 19 years old. He saved Saturday Night Live. I, to me, that's always mind blowing. It just went on TV. It was just funny at 19. You know what I'm saying? That show
legend.
was going to die. And he was only on it for 4 years. And bye, gone.
I have an idea for you.
Mm. Go for it.
1997 action movie draft.
Let's go.
You get first pick.
All right. 97 action movie draft. Let me see what I
This
got
year's
here.
loaded.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know
All
my
right.
first pick. You're probably going to pick it, but I know my first pick.
You pick first then. What do you got?
No, no, you go because I want to know if I'm right.
All right. All right. Uh, it's never going to be Alien Resurrection because I hate that movie, as you know. And 97 was a good time for me because I was in college. Uh, okay. I am going to go. I'm going to go for a hard left, and I'm going to say Con Air.
Whoa. You mean Scumbus?
Put the bunny back in the box.
Oh man, I spent so much time talking about that movie. I love it. And I did a
It's a
singing
great
chart
movie.
for it that people think I love Con Air, man.
Yes, you did. I remember that article. That's a great article, man.
And I got it right. Like Empire Magazine couldn't even do it, and then I got it right. Then editor in chief was like, "Yeah, you did it." He's like, "They paid. They paid someone to do it, and they didn't even do it right." And I just was like, "Hey, man, here it is."
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer honestly. Who's doing this better than the movie, films, and flicks team? Nope.
That's right. We're on it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this is a bit of a stretch, but I don't care. Starship Troopers.
Stretch it. Woohoo! That Ratchak's Roughnecks. Hell no, that's not a stretch. There is
Verhoeven's a
mad
legend.
murder in that movie, and
Yeah, there is.
it's 2 hours, and there's no wasted time. I don't care what anyone says. The entire movie industry almost didn't understand that it was a satire. To this day, you have people rooting for the humans, And it's very likely that the humans are going to lose.
That's why it's a great movie though, because you can totally miss the point and love it,
Yeah.
or you can get it and go, oh, that's really smart. Like you can watch it with your lizard brain or with your cinephile brain, and it's great.
Word, word. You don't think it's weird that these Aryan ass looking white people live in
You
Buenos
know,
Aires? No? Do you understand where that is? Like, hello, big fly. Casper Van Dien is like Hitler's dream, and he's the hero of the movie, bro.
so many
Look at the
people missed it.
uniform Doogie Howser wears at
Yeah.
the end. That movie's brilliant. Well done, Oliver. Well done.
What's your second pick?
Get off my plane.
Oh yeah.
Air Force One. That movie's awesome.
Gary Oldman
The,
accent, him. Oh, it's beautiful. Good movie,
the
man.
president punches people in the face, dude. The president of the United States is not playing.
William H. Macy being cool. I like it.
Right.
All right.
Right.
I'm going face off because man, that
Oh.
movie. And you know what I love? John Woo shot the boat scene first. And then
Yeah.
the studio was like, this is amazing. Do what you want. And then he did all the
Here's
crazy John Woo stuff.
slow-mo,
Yeah.
check. Pigeons, check.
Gina Gershon. Well, I don't know, but I just had a crush on her. So like, yeah. Um,
Two semi-autos being fired at the same time while jumping sideways, check.
that
They
weird
put
stuff
that
with
in
the
video
daughter.
games because of him, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yes, the weird stuff with the daughter. Yes, it's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, but I love that he made the boat scene first. Like that's what every director should do. Okay, don't shoot the serious stuff. If you're making an action movie, do the big scene first, and then the studio will be
Mhm.
like, yes,
Secure the
yes,
bag.
yeah.
100%. How to secure the bag? Number one, blow up everything. Number two, record it. Number three, give it to the studio head. Write the rest of the movie later. That's 3B. You know? Word.
What's your third pick?
Here comes the men in black.
Oh, I love that movie.
The
Oh,
good
Will
guy,
Smith,
dressed in
man,
black.
jeez, him and Tommy Lee Jones together. Oh my gosh. And then Linda
I couldn't believe.
Fiorentino, Norbert, Linda Fiorentino,
Oof, another one that makes you want to fall to your knees and thank God you were a man.
and just get framed for
Oh,
murder.
just yo, Men in Black was crazy because, like you say, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith were just, eh? What? And then you watch it and you're like, I would watch these two talk about anything for an hour on a podcast today. Seriously. You know, you
Yeah.
so Tommy, what you think about a Philly cheese? Well, actually, I don't eat those kind of things. I don't cotton to that kind of food. Well, to be honest with you, I regard you as a serious actor. Yo, Tommy, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Ha 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 ha, getting jiggy with it. I would listen to that all day.
Oh man, I want I want
because
this movie now.
because remember in Batman Forever or Batman and Robin, whichever one it was, he is on record just like loathing Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I will not.
I will
Wait,
I will not cotton your buffoonery.
what word did he say? I do not sanction your. Oh, wait, I can't.
Sanction.
I
Yeah.
can't. I will not sanction your buffoonery. Just
Yes. Yes. Keep in mind that the reason why Tommy Lee Jones has looked 40 for his entire life is because he drinks like liters of alcohol. He was a super alky for a minute. And he just seems like a great person to hang out with regardless.
good
Can you
hang.
imagine getting drunk with Tommy Lee Jones? Tommy, where are we going tonight? Well, actually, as I was sipping on the snifter of bourbon, I was thinking to myself, perhaps it would be a great time to partake of the local McDonald's, if you will. I would do anything with Tommy Lee Jones. He seems like an awesome
In
guy.
his car from Bad Moon Rising, you're just driving around in,
That movie,
or whatever,
right?
Black
It
Moon.
was like
or-
a bionic car. My cousin used to call that movie Black Moonshine. I said, Black Moonshine on TV. Let's watch it. It used to come on TV all the time. Black Moonrise. I love that shit.
Okay,
It's so terrible.
I'm gonna take. I had it. I had it, and I forgot it. Oh, Fifth
Oh,
Element.
that movie is weird, man.
Yeah, it is.
Besson is a weird dude,
Lilo
man.
Dallas multipass, and just the chases and the gunfights and
And again, Willis, rangy performance.
yeah,
Rangy.
and Debo is
Rangy.
the president of the world.
Rest in peace.
Tiny
Tiny
Lister.
Lister.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Chris Tucker taking
Oh,
it there.
just- Chris Tucker went
Chris
there.
Tucker, Chris Tucker taking it there. Like you
Like
had to give him up until that point. It was just, what is it talking, mama? Nails this androgynous character. It came out of nowhere with
he
that
had that
too.
in Money Talks in '97. It was
Yes,
a good year for
he
Tuck.
not for nothing. He's another one that was
Oh yeah,
almost.
he
People were
blew
like,
up.
that guy's basically the next Eddie Murphy
Yeah, on
because he was getting like
Friday,
20 mil a picture after Friday. He's like, no, I'm securing the bag.
like on
No more of
Rush
these Friday
Hour,
movies.
like this is a
Yeah,
star. Like
yeah,
when he did that. Yeah.
yeah.
What's your
Like you
fourth
see,
pick?
he's
I'm sorry.
literally not made any more movies. I was just gonna say, like I'm rich. I'm good. Thank you. I'm done. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go off the beaten path,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna say Murder at 1600. I love that movie, dude.
Oh, some
I love
snipes.
that movie.
Yeah, that's a good picture. I love a
Yet
good like
another one.
political thriller and Diane Lane.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Wesley Snipes is another one. On screen, magnetized.
Oh man, like Demolition Man.
He's a full vibe. That's my boy.
He's a full vibe.
Harlem,
He really is a
Harlem,
full vibe. Oh yeah.
and everything. Harlem represent. Let's go uptown. What?
Oh Blade.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
man.
Created the MCU because before Blade, you had Captain America TV movie trash. You had David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury trash.
Yeah.
Y'all shut up about Wesley.
Yeah.
Give him
Leave him
his
alone.
flowers. Give him his flowers. He
Don't
didn't
worry
pay
about
his
his
taxes. So
taxes.
what?
Yeah.
So what? So what? He didn't pay his taxes. You see what's going on these days? People don't care about rich people. Don't care about paying their taxes. Wink, wink,
Stupid
nudge,
Blade
nudge.
Trinity. All right, I'm gonna go Drive. My guy Mark Dacascos. Um,
Oh, that's our boy, DeCosta's word.
Drive rules too. By the way, Drive is a great film. Like Brittany Murphy, she just comes into it and just rocks the like. Kadeem Hardison. Anytime he's on screen, you're
Mm.
happy. He's in a Vampire in Brooklyn. But like Brittany Murphy is hilarious in that movie. She's perfection. So I miss
Murphy,
Brittany
and
Murphy, man.
I was about to say she's late as well, right?
Yeah, she passed away from like pneumonia from
It's,
really. But like,
oh man.
remember that scene in what how to drive in cars with boys or something like that?
Mm.
And she goes, yeah, Drew Barrymore, practice. Like I'm your parents. Tell me what happened. And Drew Barrymore's like, well, hey, I got pregnant. And Brittany Murphy's like, my daughter's a whore. My daughter is a whore. My daughter's in like in the middle of the street. Oh my god, my daughter's a whore. I'm like, man, Brittany Murphy had it. She had a great screen presence, man. Oh man.
And Luann on King of the Hill, her voice acting in that was flawless. She gave such emotion to that girl, who's basically the Texas version of Kelly Bundy. And it's
Mhm.
so good, man. It was that is an underrated, not underrated. That's clearly perfectly rated show. And it's one of the few like reboot things that I'm looking forward to when that comes out again.
Man, I miss her. She just had a
Yeah.
personality. Like she just had a personality. There's so many bland
Presence.
actors that get thrown in her
Hmm.
face. I love her in it.
A whole vibe. A whole vibe.
All right,
I'm gonna surprise you with pick number five,
let's hear it.
The Relic.
I was just looking at that.
That movie comes out of nowhere
I
and
love
it's
some
just
museum
awesome.
horror. Yeah.
That movie comes out of nowhere and is awesome. And you get Sizemore, you get Linda Hunt, you get James Whitmore, who's always my hero because he is the lead in 1954's Them, sci-fi classic with the giant radioactive ants that is basically the same plot as Aliens in 86. So I always love James Whitmore and stuff. And Penelope Ann Miller, who I don't know what else she's in, quite honestly, but I love her in this.
Yeah,
Peter
dude.
Hyams directs, for Christ's sake.
It's like a
This movie's awesome.
classy horror movie.
It is. It's an awesome movie, and it comes out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting this. Nobody.
This is a
She was
dumb
married to
pick.
Will Arnett.
This is a
Go
dumb
ahead. Go
pick.
for it. Go for
Very
it.
dumb. All right. I know I
Mm.
could take First Strike. I know I could take other good movies. But remember Nothing to Lose?
Yeah, that movie was. Yeah. That's another one that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like that's like a grimy little movie. You have Giancarlo Esposito, though. You have John C. McGinley, Tim Robbins. Like you have that weird fight between him and Martin Lawrence. Like, and it's
This
R-rated too. Like it's kind of a long film and it's kind of brutal.
you don't get this movie without 48 hours. This is a perfect
Yeah.
example of what I'm talking about, man.
Like there's that
There's
stupid
some
fight,
mismatch.
like like
Yes.
where they get elbowed in the face. Like remember, like they're fighting outside, and
Yes.
it's just like a I don't know, man. I remember watching it and just I'm like, this one has a personality to it.
You watch this movie the whole time and you're just thinking, why? Because Martin is over the top and Tim Robbins is Tim Robbins.
Yeah. He's just, and he's not going over the top. He's still Tim Robbins in this movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you the whole time the movie is just what? Huh? And then you have what was the one where Martin Lawrence stole the diamond? Blue Streak, I think it
Oh,
was.
I love Blue Streak with
This
Peter
was a
Green,
run.
bad guy.
This was
Uh,
a run for Martin Lawrence, actually.
man, I love Blue. Like you have Luke Wilson being perfect in it. Uh, Martin Lawrence. You have Peter Green in it. Like Blue Streak is
Hmm.
funny, man. Oh,
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle, that interrogation scene where it's just
yes, yes, 100%. I'm
like
not mad at you.
and like William Forsythe is a good guy in it, right? Like
That's right.
he's actually like, oh, it's a
Against
good
type.
idea. Yeah, it's a good
Right,
idea.
against type. Because at that point, William Forsythe, when you see him, he's the bad guy or the heavy.
Yeah. And he's like a chill chief in it. And I just like Luke
Yeah,
Wilson, like, yeah, that seems great. Yeah. Blue
it's
Streak
such a
rules.
weird movie, bro. It's
Maybe
such
we
a
could
weird
add
movie.
that to our thing. I don't know if you want.
And that's another one with the soundtrack. Come in, baby. Where all my ladies at? Good times, Sophomore. Good times. Good times.
Well, hey, Norbert, where can people find you?
Norbert.wtf is the website, and you have it at Eddie Kane on Twitter. I'm not calling it X because principality. And you basically type in Norbert Morvan, and things will happen on the internet, my friend. Believe you me.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
We still need a theme song. We need a movie films and flicks theme song too.
You've been
Again,
asking me for years, and I keep on just drinking, quite frankly.
movies, films, and flicks.
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it.
Good. Well, this is great, man. We did it. We talked about the greatness of Eddie Murphy. This is good.
Yes, sir.
We got some
Eddie Murphy is
Michael
God.
Wincott's in Nope too, man. Like when you know
That's
what's
right.
Nope was awesome because Keith David pops up and you're like,
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
Keith David. And then you're like, well, that didn't last
And
long.
then
But then like
Wincott pops up.
and then Kiki Palmer's straight acting her face off, and you're like,
Magical.
yeah.
She is magical.
You know,
She should be the next It Girl, to be honest with you. Like she should have just been in movies every year since that.
have you seen One of
She's
Those
amazing.
Days with her and SZA? They're funny together, man. I like their pairing.
I'm gonna check that out.
And then like Kaluuya's being Kaluuya, but then all of a sudden Wincott pops up, and like Oz Perkins pops up, the director of Blackcoat's Daughter and Longlegs. Like when Wincott
Mm.
comes and Keith David, you're like, yeah, this is it. And then Kiki Palmer's just dropping it, and you're like, yeah. So that movie rules.
I thank you, bro.
All right.
I
Well, hey,
thank you.
Norbert, this was great. We now have some wonderful new accents to add to the book, and you're reminding me of Blue Streak, so I'm very happy.
And I appreciate you too, Hawkman. While I stiff off this sifter of bourbon, uh, I'm going to call William Smith later tonight because that's what I call him. What? What did you tell? We're going to search every outhouse, townhouse, and boathouse until we find the man.
I don't
So
care. I can't do it.
I
Hey,
don't care.
what was the name of that movie? The Black what?
Oh my God, I just
Black
forgot.
Moonshine?
Black Moon Rising.
No, but
Black
what'd your
Moon
cousin
Rising.
call it? You said your
She called,
cousin.
hey, let's watch Black Moonshine. She would say Black Moonshine. Nikki Thompson, I love you, my cousin. Mwah.
Oh, well, hey,
My
Norbert,
favorite.
thank you for joining me, man.
Yo, same.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Norbert Marvan, this is Movie Something Flicks. We'll see you next week.